everybody. I hope you enjoyed your smoothie this morning. So I promised you a video on how to make the fermented coconut water kefir lemonade, and here it is. So sorry it's been a little bit delayed because I started doing some experiments on how to ferment coconut water, and I wanted to let my experiments finish so that I could bring you the results. Because here's what happened. This recipe is inspired by the Body Ecology Diet by Donna Gates. And so she came up with the recipe, and her recipe calls for using coconut from Thailand. And they have about 1.5 cups or so of coconut water in them. And so yes, that has been, I was doing that all spring, and it did give me great results, because the thing about those coconuts is that they're pretty high in sugar. And so you don't need to add any sugar. The sugar in there just naturally ferments, and so that's why, you know, they have to be young and they have to be from Thailand because of the sugar content. So now, when I was trying to put this smoothie event together, I've been searching everywhere now for young coconuts from Thailand, and I can't find them anymore. So of course I can't ask you to do something that I can't do myself. So I started experimenting with fermenting canned coconut water. So in fact, throughout the summer, or sorry, throughout the spring, what I was doing, the coconuts themselves got kind of cumbersome. So I started using a can of coconut water plus 1 coconut, and that was working really well. But I can't find them anymore. So if any of you find a place to buy them, please post it on my Facebook page and tell people where to find them. So all this experimenting has to do with using canned coconut water. So which does work. You have to be a bit careful with canned coconut water because some of them have a lot of preservatives and other ingredients in them. You want pure coconut water, nothing else in them. So I've been using this brand called Thirsty Buddha. There's a few of them out there that are pure. You want one that is not from concentrate. This one happens to be from Thailand. I'm not sure if that matters, but this is the only one that I've tried. But really what matters is that it's 100% coconut water. So what you need to make your coconut water kefir is you need your coconut water, and you also need a starter culture. Now this is where it gets kind of interesting. I've tried a few of them. This is the Body Ecology kefir starter. It comes in little packets. Absolutely, this has given me the best results. I don't know how it's different or why it's different, but it has given me better results. For those of us in Canada, it's kind of hard to get because they don't ship to Canada. You have to order it online. So if anybody knows a place for all the Canadians to get this, please post it on my Facebook page. For those of you in the States, you can just hop onto their website and order it. I don't know if they ship internationally. Again, post it on my site if people find out. So that's this one, the Body Ecology kefir starter. Now what I noticed when I started using the canned coconut water, it didn't ferment. That's why this video is delayed. I had to add sugar. So I guess there's not as much sugar in the canned stuff as there is in the fresh stuff. So I had to add about a teaspoon of sugar, or 2 teaspoons of sugar. I used palm sugar. That's my sugar of choice. You could use any sugar though. So this is a can of coconut water, 2 teaspoons of sugar, and a package of the Body Ecology kefir starter. And you can see how it's kind of a milky color. And it doesn't actually look very bubbly. The fresh coconut water bubbled much better. But if you shake it up, I don't know if you can see that. Hear that? It's very bubbly inside. I don't know if you can see that, but it's very bubbly, and it smells a little bit yeasty, so it's definitely fermented. That's how you know if it works, is if it's bubbly. So that's coconut water kefir. I also tried, because this one is so hard to get, I also tried just the regular kefir starter that you can get in most grocery stores. You might get a different brand, but this is just the regular milk kefir starter. Same thing. It didn't ferment until I added a little bit of sugar to the coconut water. And the other thing about that one is, although it did ferment, it has a different base to it, I guess, because you can see at the bottom here it's kind of settled, sediment has settled to the bottom. I think that's the culture. But again, if I shake it up, it's very bubbly and very yeasty smelling. That's how you know it's fermented. So that did work, although it doesn't taste as good, but it'll still do the trick. Okay, I also tried to use whey. So this, I just did a cup of coconut water to see how it would work, and a tablespoon of whey, and again I had to add about a teaspoon of sugar. And again, it's pretty bubbly. It's not as bubbly, but that'll work too. So if you're not familiar with whey, this is what whey looks like. And the way you make whey is very simple. All you do is you line a colander with a dishcloth, put a bowl underneath, and dump a tub of yogurt in there, preferably like a good quality yogurt. And this whey is the stuff that's going to drip down. You have to leave it for a few hours. It's going to drip down into the bowl. And this is a great starter, and it'll last in your fridge for ages. So it's great for starting vegetables and also the coconut water kefir. There's lots of information on my website about why I love fermented foods so much and why they're so healthy for you. So I'm not going to go into it so much here. So that'll work too, if you can't find culture. Okay, so you've got 3 different ways you can make the coconut water kefir. And then to make your lemonade, all you do, I find this doesn't taste very good straight. I don't know how I don't like the taste of coconut water either, but I do find when you ferment it, it gets bubbly and effervescent, and it tastes much better. You know, this has been very trendy lately, coconut water. It's very healthy for you, full of minerals, very rehydrating. But I don't really like the taste of it. Fermenting it does improve the taste, but making it into lemonade is even better. So to the lemonade, all I do is I do half a cup of water, half a jar is about a cup, and half a jar of the fermented coconut water, the juice of 1 lemon. So you're getting a good dose of vitamin C, and lemon is great, just gently detoxifying, great for your liver, good for the morning. And then I use stevia. I need something to sweeten it. Maple syrup would work too. I add about 10 drops of stevia to it. This is the one that I use. It's called Sweet Leaf Sweet Drops. I don't find it has a bad aftertaste. Some people hate stevia, and some people don't actually think it's very healthy for you either, but I think, you know what, 10 drops in the morning is not the end of the world. And it helps me get this fantastic powerhouse of a nutritious food. This is rehydrating, good dose of vitamin C. It's got all the minerals from the coconut water. It's got the bacteria from the fermentation process, and so it's feeding your digestive system. So one word of caution about it: if you are somebody who struggles with their digestion, so you know you're bloated a lot and you have gas and you have, you know, maybe a lot of intolerances, go slowly with this stuff. It's very potent, it's powerful. So you might want to start with a 1/4 cup or maybe even less, and just to see how your body tolerates it, because it's great for you, it's very healthy. But if you have an imbalance in your gut right now, you might find it gets a little bit uncomfortable. It might give you some gas, it might give you some cramping. So just back off. It's a good test for you to see if maybe you do have an imbalance going on and maybe you do need to work on your digestion. But it's just move slowly and work up. Okay? So, another word of caution is that because it does have yeast in it, it's been fermented, it does have a little bit of alcohol in it. Probably it's been a bit gauged at around 0.02%, which is pretty minuscule, and I don't think it's I think it's pretty negligible. But if you happen to be pregnant right now, you can decide. I don't know. I did drink kefir all through my pregnancy. I didn't think it was going to be a problem with that little amount. But it's up to you as to what you want to do. Okay. I also give it to my kids. I also don't think that it's an amount worth worrying about. But I do want you to know that it does create a little bit of alcohol in that fermentation process. Okay, so that is it. Fermented coconut water lemonade. Gives you a lot of energy. It's great for the morning. So if you decide to do this and you want to incorporate it into your day, please head over to my Facebook page as always. Write your comments, your questions. Let us know how it goes. And I'll be in touch. Okay? Take care. Have a great day.